One of the things that we find when we look at the entirety of the universe of cities today is that they are expanding. Cities are growing rapidly and need upgrading. For example, the cities in sub-Saharan Africa and Latin America are growing by leaps and bounds, and they're doing it so without adequate infrastructure. The way to deal with that is infrastructure upgrading, and a lot of upgrading is going on. In fact, most of the development aid to cities has to do with upgrading infrastructure. The only way to do this effectively is to get ahead of the curve and lay out the infrastructure before development happens. This is the correct way. This is the proper way, and it's not happening. This is what the Marron Institute has set out to do in Ethiopia and in Colombia. Take on the opportunity the urbanization project offered and implement an action program called Urban Expansion Initiative.
We at the Urban Expansion Initiative are trying to emulate the commissioners in their 1811 plan for New York.
We're looking for visionary mayors. Mayors that can shape the futures of their cities with a set of simple actions that taken now can ensure a better city for generations to come.
This initiative have in common the way they set stakes on the ground. They use trees as structures for future urban development. Using trees as structuring tools of the city of tomorrow is a groundbreaking, innovative approach. Because cities are marking the future arterial roads and at the same are pushing for a greener and environmentally sustainable city.
La apuesta de la Universidad de Nueva York de utilizar las alamedas, la plantación de árboles para establecer los futuros ejes ambientales es una apuesta bastante afortunada porque logra conectar las estructuras ecológicas, la idea de alameda, con la estructura de espacio público, ya un eje organizador de un espacio público anticipado, que es algo fundamental en la expansión, saber que hay un espacio público rural, que es una preforma urbana que va a orientar el crecimiento, y la demarcación de una vía donde debe estar, y además, no solo donde debe estar en términos de movilidad, conectividad, sino en términos de organización conforme al sistema de drenaje, conforme al sistema topográfico del área de expansión, orientando el crecimiento hacia donde es sostenible y seguro, útil, rentable, viable.
One of the things I say when I teach growth to students is that everybody wants growth and nobody wants change. And unfortunately, you can't get growth without change. Now, change can be a little scary. Urbanization is a type of change that scares a lot of people. What we have to keep in mind in the early stages, when we're just looking at stakes in the ground and dirt tracks, we have to keep in mind, what will this become? What's the possibility that we're creating, that we're enabling through the work we're doing now? So in some cities around the world, we're trying to mark the streets, mark the future, not just with stakes, but with trees. Trees that show the right-of-way, trees that could remain and be part of the sidewalk experience for people on those streets. Because those trees now mark what's possible and show that it can be a high-quality environment for learning, working, living. Better urbanization is the key to successful development. And it's the key because it's the way to provide inclusion, to make sure that everybody in a country can contribute to growth of standards of living, growth in output, and that everyone can enjoy the benefits of that growth.